All right, let's try this out. Let's see what we got going. First of all, can you guys hear me? We good? Y'all hear me out there? We all good? I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to do this without a headset. So first and foremost, so I'm not gonna hear no feedback. So just let me know really quickly. Can you guys hear by putting up a one? Throw up the one in the chat if you guys can hear me, so we can get right off into this thing. Y'all good? All right, what up, bro? Seems like y'all can hear me, man. When y'all come on in, go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, I don't want to hold y'all for too long in this situation because right now it's 12:03 and the Browns is pretty much cooked out here. Right now, you know, sometimes, you know, when I'm talking about the Browns, it's really tough because, you know, you really want them to win. You really want them to be something that everybody can be proud of. You want your team to be able to compete at the highest levels. And right now, I just feel bad for all of the people out there who are getting older, for all the people that are out there getting, you know, long in the tooth, for all the people out there that thought it was an opportunity for us to get over the hump. And there's a lot of individuals out there that I talk to every single day in this city, and they say, man, you know, G Bush, we ready to go, man. G Bush, man, this is gonna be our year, man. And it's so crazy because, you know, we right back to doing some of the same things, man. We so close, but yet so far, man. It just hurts me because I'm 40 years old. I turned 40 years old, but it's a lot of people out there that's 70, a lot of people that's 85 years old, a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, really is about this life, man. And it's just like when you watch these games and you watch this stuff, it makes you almost want to feel like, you know, for a fact there ain't no such thing as curses. You know for a fact there ain't no such things because you done played with teams before and you done played where you got to really go out there and you put blood, sweat, and tears out there on the line, and you know that it's possible because you see all these other teams doing it. You know it's possible. You know it's possible to draft the right people. You know it's possible to get a coordinator or somebody to call the plays that we need to be called. But every single year, we get up to the line, we get up to the starting line, we get to where we want to be at, and it just seems like we keep getting slapped in the face, man. Watching this game is just painful. It's just painful. And I really do want to get to some of the super chats because I really appreciate you guys out there supporting me. I mean, it's 12 o'clock at night. I want to just get this and talk to you guys really quickly. Man, the DBs, shout out to Ryan Conter. He says, and thank you so much for the super chat. I truly appreciate you. Man, the DBs showed out and the wide receivers dropped the ball at crucial times. JOK is a stud. Baker was, the line didn't help him much. Offense is broke. And that last part is where we pretty much going to spend the most of our time at. I'm just saying that. Travis Talley says, so disappointed in the Browns offense. Keep your head up, Browns fans. Man, this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I mean, what are we saying here? You know, Stefanski's offense has hit a new low. And the thing, I don't want to get too hyped. And I don't want to yell too much and do all that extra kind of stuff tonight, because for me, I've talked about some of this for 2 years, and I could come on here to do a victory lap and talk about I told you so, and y'all ain't right, and I'm the one that's right. I know man, bro, anybody can do that, but you know why I don't do it? Because it pains me, because I don't want to be right. I would much rather come on here and say that Baker Mayfield is the greatest quarterback that the Browns have ever had. I would truly love to come on here and say Coach Stefanski done really took everything back to another day, and now the Browns is right where we need to be. I can't even come on here and say that, man. I can't even come over here and say that, because this offense has regressed to a point, and this is what I was always telling you guys. I was trying to. When you don't have the level of playmakers and speed, why do you think it was so infuriating to a person who watches football day in and day out when I heard everyone for 2 years saying maybe the Browns are better without receivers. Maybe we don't. We're better without Odell. Man, it's just you now. You see point blank what your offense looks like with no vertical threats. You see what it looks like. We understand it. These are principles with football that you can't take back, and you can't get it back. Vertical threats don't grow on trees. People try to lose their arm and a leg to get one. But somehow our coach, an Ivy League grad, told us we don't even value receivers. We don't target receivers. We don't even need receivers. Put them on the IR. Because we're not gonna throw and you got people on national stage looking at us like we some rudimentary fools because the announcers are saying, yeah, it really hurt that Harrison Bryant is out. Coach Stefanski really values his tight ends. They really want to run that. People looking at us like we back in the 1920s. Like they laughing at us. We got the throwback jerseys on for 46. Who would have known that the 1946 playbook came with the jerseys? Who would have known that we went right back to the 1946 playbook? And you telling people you run with tight ends. You get 10 points when you run with tight ends. You get the field constricted when you run with tight ends. I didn't know Kelsey was out here. I didn't know Antonio Gates was out here. I didn't know Tony Gonzalez was out here. I didn't know if you got Winslow Sr. out here. I didn't know we had those guys, Coach Stefanski. I didn't know that you had Mike Dicker. I didn't know he was I didn't know you had John Mackey at tight end. Because we out here running around with 4-3-4 tight ends, and we consistently say the same thing. You got 10 points this week. 10. You scored 10. You scored 13 against the winless Lions the week before. The week before on the road against a rookie, you scored 7. What? Listen, that Silicon Valley playbook, please take it and go somewhere with it. Why you think Stephon Diggs didn't want to play in Minnesota? I'm just saying, man, if this is what you call smart, it ain't smart. The man might be good in calculus. He might be good in chemical engineering. He might even know how to rewire his own house by himself digitally in his mind. But he can't run no plays. I'm sorry. He has to give up the play calling. I don't care about it. And this is the problem with coaches. Ask yourself a question. If you married so much to your playbook, are you willing to lose your job over it? I done seen 2-3 people do it already. Hugh Jackson lost your whole job because you wouldn't turn the playbook over. Freddie Kitchens lost your whole job because you didn't want to turn the play calling over. Now, Kevin Stefanski, listen, I ain't calling you out and I ain't saying you should lose your job, but let's be clear about this right now. You use tight ends because it's a crutch. You lack the creativity, you lack the innovation, and you lack the forethought in getting people who are truly talented the football. Yes, I said it. You don't know how to get truly people. Ask yourself a question. Demetric Felton dropped the football earlier today. I promise I'm going to get to y'all super chats and everybody in the chat. I just had to get this part off because we do a lot of talking around Kevin Stefanski and we got to get to him. I want to be very clear to him. You running around, you talked about all this playmakers and stuff. Listen, it takes more of a genius to incorporate somebody's talents than it is to say you just going to run what you going to run and you adapt to it. It takes more of a genius, more of a creative mind to say, I'm going to work with these parts right here. I don't got a playbook. I don't really, listen, I run whatever we're going to run. And it just shows you that you're more comfortable playing with average players because guess what? When average players score what they say, oh, Coach Stefanski don't even really got top-notch players. He don't even got top-notch players. It's just, hey, Stefanski's playbook is that dynamic. tell me we don't need no deep threats. And can I ask you a question? How is Hollywood Higgins? And I kind of know some stuff behind the scenes, but let me ask you. I'm gonna put the onus on you to tell us what happened. Why is Hollywood Higgins a clean scratch? Why is he a healthy scratch in the game where you couldn't get vertical threats, you can't throw the ball downfield, and you look like you had to put Demetric Felton in the game on a critical third down in which you dropped the football? My question is to you also. Why is Kareem Hunt not in the game in the same position that that Demetric Felton was at? I tweeted this earlier. It ain't just good enough to dial up a play. You got to actually know the play is good, and you got to dial it up for somebody. Why would you put a guy why would you not have your best playmaker on the field when Kareem Hunt is out there ready to go and he still somehow don't get no touches? See, that's an error. Guys say, he got to drop the ball. He dropped it, but, if you out there, you got to. No, he wouldn't be out there if a forethought if you had some sort of thought process to say, listen, I'm not going to put a young rookie running back / receiver in that position. I got Kareem Hunt on a mismatch. Let me put him in that position and get him the ball. It's not about what your offense is. It's about using the people and weapons and tools in the optimum way. But he don't understand that. Maybe he just know rocket science. You might got that, Coach Stefanski. You got a nice beard. You look like you hang out on Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, All My Children, Santa Barbara, Dallas. You look like you on every soap opera. I like it. Maybe you better at memorizing lines and make it out with actors. You got the Abercrombie and Fitch Eddie Bauer beard. It's already shaved up nice. It's trimmed deliciously. I'm just saying, I wish I had the beard. I'm hating on this beard because I wish I had it. It's a nice beard. But the offense, it's just not working. And I told you guys, the reason the running game don't get off the ground, and we'll go here, the reason the offense don't get off the ground is because there's 17 people up there. And people, G. Bush, they should just run it. G. Bush, you should just run it. Maybe they should just run the ball. It doesn't work like that, people. I've only been telling you this for 2 years. If you cannot play action, if they don't respect your vertical game, there was a guy we used to have here. He used to be very fast. We used to put him on the outside, and 2 people used to follow him around because he was supposedly really good, right? And that opened up a lot of different things because if you take 2 guys and run with that guy, that means there's 2 less people to look at Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. See how that works? But we don't need him. We don't even need Hollywood Higgins, apparently. Why don't we just play with all linemen and tight ends, Kevin Stefanski? You're the smartest dude in the room. Brilliant. Just love you to death. 200 people right here is watching this at 12:15. Y'all might be more pissed off than I am. Thank you guys for coming on in. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Let me get to some of your comments because I want this to be something where you can comment on it. Let's go ahead and get right back into this thing. Do you think an offense is predictable? Seems like we run the same plays, both offense and defense. Why no blitz? Hey, we're going to get to this point. I'm going to let y'all know something right now. In my heart of hearts, I'm going to just tell Joe Woods, good job today, bro. Good job today, bro. I've been on you since day one. And if you don't come out with the same game plan or intensity, I'll be on you again. I don't have no picks. I tell you when you do good and congratulate you. I thought your playbook was good today. I thought your players really played hard for you. I think his players played their ass off for Joe Woods today. Myles Garrett and Clowney, as a defensive lineman, I felt they struggled, bro. Them dudes left it on the field. They chased Lamar Jackson around the whole game. You held that man. You got 4 turnovers. You got four of them things on Lamar Jackson. You held him to field goals. You left it all on the field. I thought Joe Woods did a good job. For the most part, there wasn't too many busts. People were supposed to be where they at. He made some plays where he was running around behind. That's just what he's one of the most electrifying. That's a franchise quarterback. You can throw 4 picks and still make enough plays when you're a franchise quarterback. That's what happens. But I thought they played good up front. I thought they played good. Hey, look, man. Shout out to Trevor Vault, man. One of the greatest to do it, man. Hey, no cap. Oh, one of the greatest to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Ohio State baseball. Salute to you, man. If Baker's not the guy, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. You know, a lot of people got on me when I be on the radio. They get on me. And some be telling me, man, I'll be in here. Some be telling me, nah, you know what? Maybe you should just give him a break, G. Bush. Stop telling the truth on that stuff. Maybe you should give him a break, man. I came on the radio and said, man, listen, man. Right now, we same old Browns. People got mad because that means something to us. When you've been picked on, when you've been name called, when every time you think you about to get over the hump and we come to the table and people tell us same old Browns, man, that hurt. Like you like, man, the same old Browns. Like, no, we went to the play. But the saying same old Browns means this. The same jerseys, the same or different head coach, different GMs, same GM, same result. All of our coaches looking dumbfounded on the sidelines. All of them clueless. Don't know what happened. Like you saw a ghost. How come you have no plays that we can run in the 2-minute offense that gets us any sort of points? We go 3 and out. It sounds like a bad high school chant. 3 and out. That's what we sound like. We ain't got nobody open. The plays look like they just get in the bed. Like you be in the middle of the street and you behind some old Buick that don't work. And you just be like, go down to the car right there, that van, turn left and just look at me and I'm going to throw it to you. No plays, no organization, and we go 3 and out. Do you know the Cleveland Browns only needed 3 points to tie this game up? This game was 13-10 for 2 possessions. 2. We got nothing. We then come back. They kick the field goal. The defense holds them to another 3. We come back. We get nothing. 0. Your best player's not even on the field. It's just, and that's why they say same old Browns for us. You guys are just awesome, man. Hey, Navarre Thigpen, thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat, man. Stefanski has been figured out. I say that double, man. S10 Lowry, that's a crazy one. S10, I got to use my syllables. S10 Laurie Der 12 says, man, this game hurt on so many levels. The defense played their heart out, but Baker looks like trash and Stefanski's play calling is awful. And we have 2 of the best bags in the league and don't use them, man. I'm just sitting over here watching it. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm just watching it. These dudes are so frustrated right now to leave everything you have on that field, man. To leave everything that you got on that field, man, and know that you caused all that carnage to Lamar Jackson, who's an MVP. And this is a scary thing. This is scary. I need y'all to listen to this. This is scary. If Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens can give you 4 turnovers, not play their best, run around and laugh and joke, have no really running game. Half their players is out because they hit an IR. They was without Calais Campbell. They don't even have the backs that they had in the beginning of the year. The receivers is out. If they can do that to us and they can win a game and give us 4 turnovers, what are we going to do and how are we going to win if they don't give us no turnovers? Huh? When J.K. Dobbins comes back and he's playing, what are you going to do if you really have somebody else other than journeyman backs that you got to pay attention to on the read option besides Lamar Jackson? What happens when they do get Calais Campbell? This is what I'm saying. These cats played horrible and still beat you and wasn't even stretched. wasn't even pushed to the limit. I'm just a dude, man. I'm just a dude that runs a weekend show. That's it. 46 jersey came with the play calls, man. Yeah, it is. That 46 did come with that playbook. They didn't have the forward pass back then. That playbook is in black and white too. No copy machines neither. It's just ridiculous, man. Man. Bryce H, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. It's just sad, man, because right now, season's over. We done. We're done. We are now in the area, in the territory of where now we at the place where we're looking at to see who can pick up some stats. And it ain't even fun with that, man. G. Bush, am I crazy? But where the hell are the 10-yard outs over the middle slants, non-existent in this offense all year? Corner fades in the red zone. I'll give you a further case in point before I get to my other points. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask everybody a question. Thank you for Karen A. Gavin for saying that, because you're going to bring me another train of thought that I really want to get to. What good is it having the best two running backs in the whole entire league if you do nothing to get them open? You don't even play them at the same time. You don't like receivers. How is it that you could play 3 tight ends at once, but you refuse to play 2 running backs at once? You put in the chat. Just let me know. Put a 1 if you've seen Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the same backfield and they're even remotely doing anything together in tandem or in concert. Or put a 0 in if you've seen not one play with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the same game. Maybe Kareem Hunt is getting the read option. You set the read option up and let me go. Let's throw the screen pass to your boy Chubb. Where was using them? Where's having one as a decoy? Where's having one flare out? Where's having both of them flare out at the same time? Now you got 2 dump off valves. What happened of running an option route with Kareem Hunt? What happened? I just want to get to it. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate y'all out here, man. Thank you. Tedrick Vernon, thank you so much for the super chat. I truly appreciate you. I want to thank everybody for showing up in the super chat and just watching. Please hit that like button so this gets out and at least people can hear the real, because they'll tell you Kevin Stefanski sure as hell ain't going to do it. I got to watch the tape. I got to do better. I got to coach better. Sure you do. Stop telling me that. Sure you do. Man, Christopher Landers, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you and your continued support. I want to thank you guys for that. And let's get to these 0s and 1s. There's one. So he is here a couple times. Greg George, shout out to down there in Miami. Appreciate you. 0. Oh, my goodness. 0. 0. Darrell Harrison, 0. We got DeAndre Black with a 1, but we got a 0. United, we stand 0. Greg George says, I got 10 zeros. Not since last year, man. 0.5, 1, 0, 0. And so here's what I want to give you too. And I want to continue to get through to these. There's a ton of super chats. I want to thank you guys. The whole offense seems like they gave up. So many drop passes. Almost look like the locker room is done with the coaching staff. I told you guys this, man. And this is why for me, even in my spirit, I'm a little, you know what? Because it didn't have to go down like this, man. This is not the same. When you say same old Browns, it didn't have to go down like this because of the simple fact that the Browns got talent. They got talented people. But when you see talented people not being used in the correct ways, it's demoralizing. You know, you say, well, we still can't throw the ball. Why we get rid of OBJ? If Baker's hurt, why is he still playing? If Case Keenum is getting $6 million a year, the highest paid backup, then why are we doing that? Why is he not playing? If we can't count on his arm, we can't count on him to be a life rafter when we need it. What is he here for? We confused. If you got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and they the best two people in the team, use them. Why does it have to be tight ends? We don't need them all the time. It's just tough, man. That's why it gets demoralizing, man. Rob Ventures, thank you so much, my man, for the super chat. I appreciate you. I just want to thank you guys for the support and supporting all throughout the season, man. Week 12, you guys still make the stream. 322 people in here. I want to thank you guys. Defense played with their hearts out. Defense played their hearts out today. Offense failed. After this bye and no adjustments have been made. Again, whose job is more at risk? Baker, Kevin, or Woods? Love your content. Kevin saying it was Browns football. Hey, that's fire. I'll take that. I watch Kevin Samuels sometimes. My mom is like, boy, that Kevin Samuels, boy, boo, don't you do it. Shout out to my mom and dad. I don't know if they're watching or not. But, man, listen, I'll answer your question. Right now, to me, when you lose this much and you keep putting Baker Mayfield out there, I'm starting to question myself. I'm questioning the judgment of Kevin Stefanski because it didn't even have to go down this way. He could have sat Baker Mayfield down after Case Keenum got that win against the Denver Broncos. He could have sat him down and chilled out and been cool with it. And I think we would have beat the Steelers. You come back. Who knows if we'd have beat the Patriots? The Patriots put 45 on us. It looked like Joe was out to breakfast. Take that L. But we definitely win against the Lions. Now you set yourself up. You're a 3-1 with your backup. That's what you want. It's all you can ask for. You're 3-1. That's 4 whole weeks for Baker to get ready, to get his body right, to get his mind right. And we still in this position, and we even a better position in terms of record-wise in the division. So why would you not as a coach have foresight for that? What reason are you trotting him out there? We know he's tough, but you keep trotting people out there. You did the same thing with Jedrick Wills. I'm starting to think you did the same thing with Conklin. Conklin didn't look like he was ready to play today. He came out there and got bull rushed and destroyed his whole knee. Come on, guys. To me, Baker is what he is. He's an average guy. But for Stefanski, I had higher hopes than this for him because he's regressed. His coaching has regressed farther than Baker's playing ability. Facts. It's just. Ooh-wee. Jim Churchill, listen. Yeah, I'm the people's champ, and some people say I'm too controversial, but boy, let me ask y'all a question. The Hollywood Higgins inactive thing totally got me. And let's be clear about this. I mean, there is a lot of drops out there. It's a lot of drops. And some people might be saying, I'll be here longer than you, Stefanski. I ain't saying no names. Jim said that. Jim, you said that. Max, all teams know, take away the run game, Browns lose. Easy money. Easy money. It's the easiest. It's the easiest that we've ever seen. The money is so easy. Let's get to this. And I really do want to get to this. Thank you guys so much for the super chat and the reads as well. We talked about it. 4 turnovers, only 10 points. If you're giving up 4, if you get 4 turnovers and you get 10 points off the turnovers, that needs to be something talked about your play calling and the ability to get guys open. Baltimore didn't even stretch themselves. You should look at Harbaugh's face on the sidelines. Not once did he, even when the Browns were, this is how you know you're far away. I tweeted something that said, so close, but yet so far. You can look on a team's face. You know when your opponent respects you. You know when, have you ever felt like you played somebody and you felt like, man, I really can die out here? I don't know if y'all ever thought that before. If you ever gone against a guy who felt like the guy on the other side was just as strong as you, just as smart as you, just as intelligent, just as tenacious. And you felt like, man, I'm kind of scared. I feel like it ain't scared to go against them. It's just like you scared, but you exhilarated because you're going to get to test exactly who you are and see how good you is against somebody that's just as good and as devastating as you. But there's always that 5% like, yeah, I'm up out of here. You get in a fight with a real dude and you punch him as hard as you can and he don't fall. You like, oh goodness, this might be one of them. this might be one of them. He about the same size as you. See, that's why big dudes don't ever fight. People say about me and my brothers. I never fight with my brothers. You know why? That's a lose-lose. That's a bunch of damage. That's a bunch of hospital bills on both parts. Why would I do that? We gotta listen. It's just like two countries with nuclear bombs. Hey, we gotta sign a treaty. No one wins during that. The fallout is too crazy. But you looked on that other sideline and you saw the Ravens, and I never saw Harbaugh once. Even when they gave Njoku the pass, he was just like, these guys, yeah, they gonna give y'all that. I feel it. Good play, though. I feel it. Never in doubt. When they gave us the ball back and we could have got the ball, we could have scored to go ahead. It was like 60 yards we had to go. It might as well been 5 yards or 3,000 yards. We wasn't going to score. They never felt us. They were never intimidated. They were never thinking, oh, my goodness, the Browns are going to come back. Stop it. We don't care. And that's the point. That hurts. Because when a team does you like that, and I said this matters more than anything we've been doing. This ain't the Lions. This is in the division. When they keep flashing them records, at some point, that record becomes reality. Harbaugh 22-4. They just got rid of Joe Flacco and then got Lamar Jackson, and he's even more devastating. Flacco was 17-4. I thought I never would see a quarterback where I'm like, cool. They got Flacco out of there. Roethlisberger's on his way out. He listen, his arm looked like it's gonna fall off any day. And the Bengals, Andy Dalton was 12-4 against the Browns. And he used to own us a little bit. So I'm like, you know what? Get these dudes up out of here. We all coming in the draft. Bengals gonna draft. The Ravens had to draft and get a quarterback. Browns did too. I'm saying, okay, all we got to do is get the right dude in, reshuffle this thing. Boom, boom, boom. We good. We get first pick. We got the first pick, the third pick. We got this cap space. And you know what they told us? Don't none of that matter. That don't mean a damn thing to us. Because we gonna give you the first pick and you gonna screw it up. I guarantee you don't get the right guy. And all they brought, they said, oh, keep passing over him. 32 overall, Lamar Jackson, we'll take him. And now he played the worst game he could possibly play. The worst game the man could actually possibly play. And your coach, your head coach, your coordinator, your quarterback, your offense, tight end you, got 10 points. But maybe we'll start drinking the Kool-Aid, and by the middle of the offseason, we'll tell us that this was just an injury-plagued season and that it was just turmoil and that the Odell Beckham Jr. thing just really threw our psyche off. And, you know, everybody caught on, and Stefanski said he had a sophomore slump, and Baker was hurt the whole year. We'll just come back and do it again. It is what it is. Defense once again played lights out. Salute to him. Joe Woods, I've been on you. Salute to you, bro. You put it together, and here's how I know that they still rock with you. Harrison played a lot better. He didn't get totally burnt. He came up with a pick. I saw him in some run support. I thought Delp played the game. And when we talking about defense, the same way the Cavs got a young GOAT, the same way the Cavs got Evan Mobley, and he's going to be a rookie of the year, the Cleveland Browns have a young GOAT. That Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, a.k.a. J-O-K, is no J-O-K-E. He is not playing. That young man is going to get a bag of money, get it ready. That young man, I got to watch the tape Mr. I sound like Kevin Stefanski's secretary. I gotta watch the tape on this because I guarantee he's in the 90s. The dude is just way too fast. He's electric. His technique was even dope on the last series where he came up and spied, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna blitz you." No, I'm not. Oh, I'm coming up. I'm gonna blitz you. He held the lineman right in place, and then your boy had Lamar Jackson had to get rid of it real quick. Like, ooh, you throw it over here. Oh, dang, he wasn't even blitzing. JOK sideline to sideline. I thought he was tackling. I thought he wrapped up. I thought he brought the heat. I thought he was bringing the wood everywhere, man. Listen, this dude, borderline Pro Bowler today. Ain't nobody got a hybrid like that. He's borderline Pro Bowl right now, and I'm letting you know. Facts. The dude on Madden next year is going to be at 87, and he might have a 90 speed. I'm just letting you know. Let's go ahead and give some more flowers out. See, I ain't just no hater. See, people be acting, you're a hater because you said something I didn't like. I'm going over the people that I thought did the damn thing. Greg Newsome was all over the place, knocking balls down. He was just like, you ever like a little kid? You ever have a little kid that's trying to play with you or something, and you just too strong and too fast, and you like reading text messages in the magazine and eating a breakfast cereal. You're like, nope, get away from me. Get away from me. I ain't worried about you. Stop. Move. You little kid, you dumb. You down here. Let me put you up. Get out here. He was like the Minority Report screens. This cat was everywhere, bro. Newsome, he's going to be a good one. He brought the run support to game. I thought Grant Delpit brought the wood a little bit today. Thought they brought the wood a little bit today. But the two guys I was most impressed with on the defensive side of the football was Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney. Them boys ran Lamar Jackson sideline to sideline everywhere, and they played. And I'm going to tell you what. Myles Garrett is an alien. Somebody needs to check him. I don't know what they put in his protein shakes. I don't know what he's doing. He ain't eating regular chicken, bro. Everybody else is getting protein shakes too, Myles Garrett. Everybody else is out here doing everything. Listen, the way he ran Lamar Jackson down from the backside was scary. It was scary. Can you imagine being a jogger and you see a man, you say something under your breath and you think you're going to run away, and you realize that man is 6'5", 280 pounds, and he running you down like the Hawk, just knocking branches over, just removing cars out the way, scaring people's little dogs as he chased you down. He ran Lamar Jackson down like he was like, no, come here. I got something to talk to you about. I said, this is unacceptable. This man is a freak of nature. I seen him jump up 10 feet and knock a ball down today too. This is unacceptable. This dude, I'm 6'5", about 290, 300. If I eat too many sandwiches, it's a levels to this. Let's levels. If I see Myles Garrett, I'm going to be nice to him. G. Bush, you could know I can't. If you touch me, Myles Garrett, I'm suing you. Don't you dare touch me, and don't you run after me either. I might get sick and pass out because I'm short of breath. No, you better stop running after people. Let that man have whatever he wants. He can have them signs in that front yard. Who cares? Let him get it off. It's unacceptable. He's a monster. Oh, my God. People clutch your pearls. Get over here. Get over here, Susie. That's a monster. Let's get Mark Khan. I think Clowney's frustration and slamming and someone on the ground was the epitome of the touchdown Lamar Jackson scored. Listen, I was sick with it too. I was sick with it. I wanted to throw something myself. I couldn't get attached to nothing and grab nothing. I couldn't get it. Chip Willis says, thank you so much for the super chat, my brother. I appreciate you again. What do you want to see happen next year? Lord knows. That playbook got to go. Whatever Stefanski's been calling, it got to go. I need a proven offensive coordinator. I need another dude to come in and push Baker Mayfield. I need Baker Mayfield to be scared every day at practice. Scared. His reps better not be guaranteed. Scared. There's an upgrade. Right now, he feel like Case Keenum ain't doing nothing. I need him to be working on his game off season after all he had all his surgeries, because he might have like 16 of them. All of them, man. All of them. Man, let's keep it real. Let's keep it going. Somebody says, Shot to Thrill says, move on from Baker, man. My man, Frozier says our offense is terrible. Let's see. Man, y'all killing me. Well, hey, Fox NM says they play better on defense. They did. Let's see. RT Sports Entertainment says, G Bush, I don't know you was a big guy like that, bro. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, man, I got all my weight. It'd be kind of creepy. People be looking and be like, I'm going to tell you who's really big in real life. Like I used to cover the Cavs, and I'm big. I'm like 6'5", like 280. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a nice 280. Like, I got a face like a bear. But like, I laugh. I joke with people. But I'm going to tell you who be really tall like that. Like your boy, like people like, I'd run up on LeBron James. No, you won't. You're not going to run up on LeBron and no basketball. Basketball players are giants, bro. I see Andy Varejao look like this. And the hood dudes walk around with security. I'm like, you're supposed to be a hood dude. They be having dudes twice my size. I'm like, why didn't y'all play football? I guess I wouldn't play football either. You make enough money protecting basketball players. These dudes be like 6'9", 450. I'm like, these dudes, I think they take steroids for breakfast too. I don't know what they be doing, but them dudes don't run up on no basketball players. You will die. United We Stand said they've been testing Miles all year long. Listen, I don't blame him. I'm sorry, Miles. I ain't trying to get you in trouble. I ain't dry snitching. But bro, the way you was busting out of that suit during the draft and the way what you just showed, you might be a mutant. That X-Men stuff, somebody need to get him the cure because he's running around after people. This is unacceptable at all. You guys are crazy, man. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get this out real quickly before we get up out of here. Today, I just want to tell people that there's levels to this thing. I think we all came into the situation, and I've been trying to be 100% with y'all. I've been trying to be 100% with what y'all do. But people, you're a hater. Listen, people come over here and it's 373 with 40 minutes in the live. Thank you guys so much for hanging around with me. But I want to just say this so people can understand. What I'm telling y'all, it ain't no hate, man. When I told y'all was crazy for saying that you can why would you get rid of something? Addition by subtraction is only the fetish of insecure people. Let me tell you something. Addition by subtraction is only the fetish of people who are insecure. When you in a place of business and when you doing something, you got to understand that you got to work with somebody. And if you the leader, you get as much as you can out of a person. You got to sometimes concede to certain things. You got to sometimes go to people and be like, let me work this out. Let me move this over here. Let me accommodate you. Let me do a seek to understand conversation instead of being frontline, hardline guy all the time. We found one thing in this system and one thing about the Cleveland Browns in 2021. Pressure is getting to them. And when I said COVID, that's a COVID season. You understand what I mean by COVID season now. That means you guys were playing without anybody in the stands. You're a rookie coach. There's no booing. There's no yay. There's no systems. There's none of that. We all excited just to see football. And guess what? You did well. You went out there in empty stadiums and really put it on. But the people came back this year and you found out it was a different place in time. You figured out that instead of being the hunted, you figured out that hunters activate differently. Right now, people is hunting the Cleveland Browns. They actively been like, oh, y'all nice? Y'all on every ESPN story? Skipping them boys talking about you, Colin talking about you? Let's go ahead and put our best game together for these boys. And you understand it's a different type of scrutiny. We don't know how to collaborate. We don't have no innovation. We don't make adjustments. And guess what? It shows. And a couple people said this earlier. That locker room is looking at Kevin Stefanski in every move he makes because they don't understand, like I told y'all before, when you get rid of one of the most popular people in the locker room, if you ain't signed the peace treaty with the leaders of the team, Jarvis, Kareem, your boy Myles Garrett, the rest of the dudes is new, especially on the defense. Myles Garrett, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt are the leaders of this team. Everybody go, where they follow. And the first thing they said was, you ain't come talk to us about no move. I'm the franchise defensive end. I'm a walking Hall of Famer. You ain't tell me nothing? Jarvis Landry sitting here talking about, hey, I was the first dude to ever pick up a phone and say, I'm going to go to Cleveland when y'all was the Browns. You going to get rid. Jarvis is a professional. He'll understand. Jarvis is going to do his job. Oh, really? Jarvis can do more than his job. Jarvis can talk. He can make your life a nightmare because at the end of the day, he done made his money. But you didn't check that off. You made the move. If you don't sign that peace treaty, it's like old mafia movies. Before you can touch a made man, you got to get the blessings from the rest of the syndicate. You got to go over to the Italian side of town. You got to go over and talk and shake hands with another dude, the Irish side of town. You got to get all the other crime families to say, maybe it's good for business. Go ahead, Joe. Do what you need to do. But you can't go around touching made men without no talk, no conversation. Come on now. You think they ain't got no pool? It's wonder people ain't making no catches. People might not really be going all out sometimes. And we really going to see what they're going to do because the playoffs looks like a zero, slim to none. We going to see how they moving. After this game, this bye going to tell you a whole lot of business about them. But we always want to let you know, it is still the 29th. I have already shipped my joints out. Shout out to Ellis in Orlando. I shipped his out. Mark Kahn, I shipped his out. I think I shipped Auto Cash's out. I got Rob Cunningham and Kelly Michelle. I shipped theirs out. You got a couple more days to get in on this free gear. The free gear is getting shipped out for my birthday. The month of November is still 2 days. Send me your information at fifthdimensionmedia1@gmail.com. Please let me know what your name is, what your address is, and which size you wear. That's all you got to do. We'll put you in the raffle. We'll get you together. Also, you can donate on Cash App at $GBush91. Once again, you can donate on Cash App, $GBush91. And don't forget to like this one more time so we can get this pumped out and show this content. It's the only way my Browns content is going to get seen. If you hit the like button. If you don't hit no like button on YouTube, it's a wrap now. They be like, don't I like your stuff. As always, it ain't about me. It ain't about Browns. It's about the people. Let's get to that roll call situation, and we're going to talk to you guys and sign on out of here. You know where I'm calling from. You know where we at. Browns hard and strong. Where we calling in? Lakewood, Ohio. G. Bush is in here. I'm going to say a shout out to Canton, Ohio, 330 as well. Let's go ahead and that shout out. Wanted to support, but facts, Jarvis is out of here. Hey, man, I'm going to get it all day. OBJ didn't speak for himself, but the whole wide receiver room, when we talked about the wide receivers not getting targeted, facts, we'll do that too. Super facts. All right, man. Let's go ahead and throw that out there. Let's keep it going. Where you calling from? Where you getting in from? Where you at tonight before we get ready to go to work tomorrow? I know y'all got to go to work. Stop playing around. People run around. Where you calling in from? We'll get it out of here and let's do it one time. Call Parcells. Where's Bill? Where Bill at? What happened to Parcells? Oh, call Bill Parcells. I get you. Larry Ambrose says he's right. Hunt does not play enough in Stefanski's offense. He could be a 1,000-yard runner and 1,000-yard receiver. No doubt. He could go to any other team in the world and get his money off, and guess what? We can never get that done. Let's keep it going. Where we at? Burlington, Wisconsin is in the building. I don't think I had a Wisconsin yet, man. Colorado's in the building. Yes. Colorado's is definitely in the building. Shout out to, what does it say? Who's better? TJ Watt better. What do you mean? You got TJ Watt, you're gonna win forever. My man. Superfax says Sheezy YG53 says Superfax. Let's see. Eastside Lee and Harvard. We right in the mix, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man. North Kentucky, Bo Chamberlain. Shout out to North Kentucky. Ohio's in the building. Wow, this is crazy. Greetings from Kuwait. This is the first time I've had somebody from Kuwait. Shout out to the Middle East. Shout out to everyone out there. I appreciate you tuning in with me, brother. I appreciate that. Nevada's in the building. Mr. Me, where we at? This is, you say Cadillac, New York here. Rob Ventures is from New York. We were moving. Matthew Hewitt, Cadillac, Michigan in the building. MIA 305. Man, I almost called you Trick Daddy. This is crazy, man. Greetings from Morocco. This is the first time I had anybody from Morocco here. Shout out to you as well, man. Cleveland, even if you, hey, Big Bag Joker 216, even though you're from here, I'm going to show you the love because we still in Cleveland, man. Toledo in here. Toledo Rocker. Streeters, Toledo's in here. Let's see. The AKA 330 in the building. Cold Game is here as well. And one more. We'll get one more. My man right here, Soul Train _ Winter Park, Florida is in the building as well. So I'm going to get up out of here. I want to thank everybody as well. Please hit that like button on the way out. And I want to say, enjoy the bye week. Enjoy your bye week because we've been browsed out. Declassify, detox, get out of it. Don't watch no football. Hang out with your family. Go somewhere, get your Christmas tree up. Go watch some lightings. Do what you need to do. Make some Christmas cookies. Come back. We'll be refreshed. We'll talk about the Ravens again. Want to thank everybody who donated. Thank everybody for hanging out on the live, and I truly appreciate you. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks here. Is G Bush in for the post-game show on the barbershop. Peace.